My view is, I think all recruitment companies boil down to doing the same thing, right? We place great people into really good opportunity. But I suppose if I had to think about what makes us different is the people that work here. I think we've got a brilliant team who genuinely all care about what they do. They care about the candidate experience, they care about the client experience. And a lot of our managers really care about kind of the personal growth and development of the individuals. We're a business that all celebrate wins together, no big of how big or how small they are, but we all genuinely care about each other. And I think that's what's given us such a great platform to be able to grow.
Yeah, so I think the two main things that I look for in somebody coming into recruitment is coachability. So I think we've worked really, really hard on defining and refining our service levels. So working really hard on candidate experience and journey, and also offering red carpet service to our clients. So we can give a real playbook to people coming into this business, which will set them up for success. Resilience, so there are amazing highs in recruitment. There are some challenges along the way. I think we all experience them, whether you're at graduate level all the way up to directorship. We are looking for people who can overcome those challenges and really set themselves up for success and a real career in recruitment.
The first thing that makes somebody good at recruitment is they've got to be competitive in some way, just competing with themselves, yesterday's version of and constantly improving. But the thing that would really make you thrive, and when I think about my own journey, what's made me thrive over the years, is understanding the role that I play in a candidate and a client's kind of career journey. I've got relationships with candidates spanning around 8 years. I've brought people in as graduates and I've watched them get promoted or move company and level up time after time. So if you can be excited about that and really be authentic with building those relationships, you'll absolutely thrive.
I think the first few months, kind of the 6 months of the first year, were definitely a learning curve. It was very fast, it was exciting, but to be honest, it was probably a little bit overwhelming at times. It took me a little while to get into the flow of things. But there's so many little wins along the way that I think really help you kind of stay encouraged as well. Whilst you're making mistakes, there's so many little wins, and the mistakes, they help you grow. I think what surprised me the most was how quickly I felt like part of the team. And I think that makes making mistakes even easier. Something goes wrong, you've got everyone else to help you out and pick you up.
So I'd say it was about 6 months ago now, me and my colleague Emily managed to place a team of 10 into an organisation across the service desk function, which was really interesting because it kind of showed the network that myself and Emily built up over the couple of years, and it sort of came together really nicely. So really understanding the client's needs first off, finding these people and then bring them together in one team to sort of deliver on a project was really great, and quite a proud moment to go to site and actually meet all of them as well.
Easiest question, winning the Ironman. We took part in a charity Ironman, 70.3 in Weymouth, and although it was for charity and we raised a lot of money, I won, and that is the most important part.
So I think as a business, we all celebrate success together. And it's really easy when you work in a sales environment just to celebrate the numbers, celebrate biller, do you know what I mean? The person who comes to the table every single month. And whilst that's really important, I think as you're starting out in your career, you might be, but you're probably not likely going to be the big biller every month. So we put a real emphasis on recognising and celebrating those small wins on the way through. So yes, we have the big posh quarterly lunch clubs where we go to beautiful restaurants and have all of that stuff, which you get for hitting your billing milestones. But also then we do things like the Value Heroes Awards, which are nominated via the team for the person who's lived our values throughout that month. You get then a seat on our monthly lunch club. Also as well, as you come into the business, clearly the targets are lower as you are. So again, for hitting your target, you get to come on the monthly lunch club. So again, it's about trying to kind of recognise everybody on that journey. And just because you're not the number one biller, that doesn't mean you're working really hard, and that shouldn't be celebrated. And then outside of kind of the billings and recognition for that side of things, I suppose we do a fair amount of kind of extracurricular activities, I suppose. So we've kind of done things like a cycle ride to Paris, a cycle ride to Bordeaux. We've done a half Ironman for our charity partner. We've got other things like that in the pipeline. We've also done, I think, skydives, charity walk. And again, a lot of people get involved in it. We've also got like a PT, there's a paddle club, a PT bike club, and also the obvious PT golf club as well. So there's lots of other things we try to get everybody involved in to kind of not take over your life outside of work, but recruitment and sales is a high pressured environment. So I think the more we can get away and spend time together as a team, whilst not all being around alcohol, I think is a really powerful thing. So that's one of the elements that we really push here at PT. So I think we've just moved into our biggest new exciting office with lots of empty desks. So I think kind of the big priority for us now is to bring in people into the business that we can help grow and develop and take the business to the next level, really. I think growing a big focus on our renewables division, because I think that's the area where we see the most opportunity for growth. So that's where we'll be looking to bring in some sort of graduates and building out our contract offering as well, because again, we've built a really good foundation for that, but we see there's a huge opportunity for growth in that. And I suppose then looking later down the line, I'd love to have the challenge that we filled this place up and we're looking for the next bigger office, but I think that might be a couple of years away yet.